Hello! Welcome to the Synchro
Hello, hello,
Skaters Club,
hello.
episode
Episode
3.
3.
Can't believe we've made it
Jesus,
this
how are we
far.
here?
Yeah, crazy.
How are we here?
Exciting stuff. We have a very special episode lined up.
We do. I'm like fangirling so hard right now.
Yeah, both of us are very excited. We have plenty of questions
Very.
and we're super excited to talk to our lovely guest today. But first we'll tell you all our episode title. It is called Life at the Top. Very exciting. Maybe that will give you an idea of who we might be interviewing. But before we tell you her name, we're going to tell you a little bit about her and see if anyone has any ideas who it might be. So she skated on Les Supremes for 11 years.
11 years.
That in itself is a major commitment. Holy moly.
Yeah.
At senior level for that long is so impressive. Not only the dedication, but what you put your body through to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
And during that time, she has 3 gold medals.
Sorry, can we rephrase? 3 gold world champion
medals, sorry.
Sorry, can we just make that
Very
clear?
I mean, the dream, right?
I
She's
know.
actually French. She's from Rouen, which did I butcher how I said that? Probably. But
Yes.
yes. If anyone knows that place, that little city is where the French Cup is from. And then our last little teaser is that now she is working full-time as an assistant manager in property, but skating is still very much part of her life. So we're going to say a big thank you and a big welcome to, I'm going to say it right, Agathe Merlier.
Yay!
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Oh,
this
nice
is such an
here.
honor. Oh,
yeah.
No, this is such an honor. So thank you so much.
And she also said yes blindly without hearing a podcast episode yet or knowing what she was getting herself into. So we're very grateful.
Love talking about skating. So yeah, go for it.
Amazing.
Why not? Alrighty, I'm gonna kick it off. We're gonna just be talking through some questions. Just all about Synchro, her experiences, all the stuff we want to find out, right? So I'm gonna kick it off. Agathe, when did you first start skating and what got you into it?
Long time ago, I'm sure.
Big question.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes and no, because at first skating wasn't really my first choice. I did it with school when I was 4. And my mother asked me if I wanted to skate, and I said, no, I want to do gymnastic.
Okay.
Which I did.
Nice.
And like 3 or 4 years later, a friend at school told me she was going to do ice skating again. And there was a free try if I want. And I was, oh, okay, why not? Let's try. And at the end of the session, I was, okay, I want to do ice skating now. So just like that.
Nice.
So yeah, I like to say that gymnastics, was my first love, but skating is my true love. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really nice way of putting it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess starting in gymnastics probably was a big help getting into skating too, because you would have already had the balance and the flexibility and all these things that people that start.
Very, very similar basics, right?
Yeah.
It was so much easier to learn stuff after that. It helped me to learn faster.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
Because your brain was already tuned into training for a sport like that. Oh, that's mad. Okay, so then when did you start skating synchro?
So when I started skating, I met my first real coach, Valérie Ballester, and she has just returned from Canada after several years.
Yeah.
And our mother, Edith Ballester, is a person who introduced synchronized skating in France. So since the beginning, I was really close to synchro.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, Valerie started a small juvenile team, and when I saw them, I like, oh, I want to try. But I was already doing other sport like gymnastic or dance or stuff like that. So I wasn't able to make it for the practice. So I just wait for the following years to start. synchro and experience the first competition, and it was very fun.
Yeah, you just got
Do
sucked
you?
in.
This is a bit of a ad hoc question. Do you remember what your first program was?
Yes, I did. It was like what do you call it? Les Gendarmettes de Saint-Tropez, like a really like a French movie, and we were like a cute police officer, and it was just fun.
Yeah, just like loved it. What
Yeah.
color were your dresses?
Oh, it was white and blue,
Cute.
like a cute
Ooh.
blue skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
Nothing fancy, but still, I still have it for sure.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So, how long did you skate with that club for?
For 9 years. It's a bit
Yes,
complicated.
wow.
I think like 2 years of juvenile, 1 year of novice, 3 of junior, and 3 of senior before moving to Canada for the Supreme.
Right. Okay. Wow.
But during like my last 5 years in France, sorry, we created a team coming with my club, Louviers, and the club of a city next to us was Rouen, and we just like bring together the best skater of the both club to have like a new team with a goal to qualify for Worlds.
Oh wow. So
Yeah.
did you go to Worlds for France?
Only once in 2010.
In 2010.
In my then it was like a junior World Challenge Cup in
Oh my
Göteborg.
gosh.
2010.
That's
Yeah.
sick. That's really cool.
was like-
Oh wow.
That was my
Yeah.
first ever skating nationals. And you're at
I
Worlds.
wasn't
I
even
was already
skating synchro.
15. I was already 15.
What programs did you skate at that Worlds? Can you remember?
The short program was yeah, of course.
Of
I
course.
remember everything.
Yeah, to be fair,
But
same.
my short program was tango,
Ooh,
and the full program was more like angel on devil. It was fun.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
they sound cool.
That's a cool
I
one.
feel like we need to dig into the archives and find those.
Yeah, we're gonna after this we're gonna go find a video.
Maybe we will
For
link
sure.
those in the episode description. We'll link them because
Yeah,
I think
watch Baby
that's-
Agathe.
You said 9
9 years.
seasons with that club.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then it leads on
9 in
to
France, 11 in Canada. Yeah.
Les Supreme.
Yeah, I'm a pretty loyal.
Yeah.
So did you move to Canada for Les Supreme?
Yes.
You saw them
And
and
how
went,
old were you when you moved? Yeah.
When I moved in Canada, I was almost 19. Yeah, 6 days before my birthday.
wow, so how did that work?
Wow.
Like, did you just saw them at competitions and went, I want to skate for you, and contacted them and trialed and
A bit more like complicated. Okay, so in 2010, like Les Supreme Junior was skating in the Scary movie. It was an amazing program. All my team was in love with the Les Supreme program. And after that, my last season in France, the senior team was skating in a tango. It was incredible. And my last season in France wasn't really a good season at the end. We were only like 6 skaters wanted to continue, and unfortunately, we didn't have enough skater to reboot the team, if I can say it like that.
yeah.
So when the question of skating for another team came up at the same time, like I didn't want to stop. I wanted to achieve my goals. Like I started to think about what will be the best for me. My favorite team are always been Roquetas and Les
Ooh.
Suprêmes.
Yeah, fair. Good choices.
And
Yeah.
thank you. And Marilyn Langlois, the coach of Les Suprêmes, had come to work with my team in France for 2 years. and I love it the way she coaches, and that's why I chose Le Supreme. It was this team or just like nothing.
Yeah,
So yeah.
they were it.
So after, I try out. After the audition, Marlene took the time to call me and told me like I've been accepted on the team. I'm like, oh wow, it's crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
And we were like the start of the new adventure.
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
I think I didn't know what I'm doing. Like, my parents dropped me at the airport, and I'm really leaving France for Canada to skating. Yes, I'm doing that. Okay, let's go.
The things we do for skating.
Yeah.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
crazy.
insane. Can you remember how you felt when you got that call that you'd been accepted?
I didn't talk. Marlene was, hey, are you happy? I'm like, yeah. I was just trying to figure out everything in my mind, like, oh my God, I'm leaving. I need to do that and this, and I need to pack. And is it real?
Yeah,
So
just
yeah, I was a bit like
just shock.
blank, like
Yeah,
shock.
yeah. Holy
That's
crap, what
No
do I do
emotion,
now?
just like, okay, oh, I need to process that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my
And after
gosh.
that, when I went to see my mom, I'm like, oh my God, she took me.
Yeah,
Like, oh my God, it's crazy.
just excited.
And
Mhm.
and back then, sorry, I have so many like other questions on
Oh,
this.
good.
What was the how did you audition? Did you send in like videos? Is it the same as it is now? Like, how did it all work?
No, I just sent videos. Like it was
Yeah.
and on February, I think. The audition were in April, and she called me after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mad. And did she send drills and exercises for you to do, or did you just you just showed her your skills that you've got?
She just asked me like for some 1 foot or stuff like that, but I know and move and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But now I think she asks like for more.
more specific.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure she wants like she wants to see the twizzle, the move element, 1 foot. A lot of time like the audition, it's our node, the singer node.
Yeah,
So maybe she has like to learn the step and doing it.
perform that.
And if you can spin or stuff like that, jump.
Very different now to what it was like.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
absolutely.
I have a final question about the audition process, because it
Yes.
fascinates me.
Yes.
How does it work year on year? Do you audition every year, or once you're in, you're in?
If you are in like juvenile, novice, junior, yes, you have to do the audition every year. But when you are in the senior team, no. Maybe one day they want to change it, but still, the audition hours are around the time we are leaving for World, like right before, right after. She wants us to focus on World.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fair.
When you're at the
Yeah.
top, like you don't really need to re-audition. I guess if you're gonna get a spot, you're gonna work hard enough to be able to skate. So
My 2 first years in Les Suprême, I was alternate with another skater in the program.
okay, yeah.
And after that, I got my spot until my 7 years. My 7 years, like, well, maybe I needed to work more, and she put me back in a alternate spot only in the short program, but just enough to like, hey, I got wake up. Like, yes, you're a good skater, but as you can see, like new people are coming, they're good too. So it's your choice, up to you. If you want to keep skating, you need like to step up, or she won't say it like that, and it's not the way she wanted, like me. Just like, let's go, you need to work.
I guess it keeps you guys
This part was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It keeps you accountable without having to trial every year. If you've got new people excited to be in the team, you don't want to lose a spot. So if you want to stay in, you've got to get better yourself.
Yeah. It's not because you are in the team from like a few years now, like everything is easy for you. You still need to work, especially if you want to be in the top team,
Yeah.
in the top of the podium. Like it's work and work and work. Like you can just like, oh, it's okay, I'm here. No,
Yeah.
you need to keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've jumped a question, but that's okay. We can come back to that. That first
Yeah,
few years
sorry.
on senior, that's okay. Those first few years on senior with Les Supreme, how many skaters on the team? Like, what was it like for you? Was it overwhelming?
Yeah. Well, in my first year, we were 27 at the beginning of the season.
Whoa.
Yeah. 27.
Wow.
Yeah.
27.
Fighting for your
Yeah.
life.
And they choose the 20 at the end of the summer, just like to see everybody, see how much you can progress, if you're ready, not ready. And at the end, we did the season with 23 skaters. Yeah.
That's insane.
27 to pick from in the first place. I'm sure there's plenty of countries that wouldn't even get that many to trial. So having 27 to pick from, that's so cool. And you've said that the first couple years that you were an alternate, so you shared a spot with
Yeah. My two first season. Yeah.
2 first seasons, and then your third season you got one in both.
Yeah.
How did
It
that
was a
feel?
bit funny because like I was saying to my mom like, "Oh, I can skate this season. I have my full spot when like I wasn't good enough the season before. Who can I have like a big? Who can we win or stuff like that? No, I'm able to skate." That's funny because this season we won the national title the first time from a long time ago. I'm like, okay, maybe I need to trust myself, and yes, I'm good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, perhaps was it a little bit of maybe imposter syndrome, did you feel?
As a person, I'm always saying what I need to do more and not what I
Yeah.
already did. So I'm like, I still need to work. I still need to do that and that and that and that. But I make progress at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always
But
something
that's,
to do.
I mean, that's how you become a 3-time world champion, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I guess.
That's credit to you.
You don't rest when you
I
think you're at
guess.
the top.
Yeah. What were those? So the first season you skated on the team, not alternate skated, what were the programs?
And Geisha was the short program, and I was only skating the free program. Yeah.
Right. I remember that program.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a long time ago, huh?
Hey, we are long time synchro nerds.
Yeah.
Good.
Wow.
That's so cool.
And it's just funny because when I said to my former teammate, more like, "Oh yeah, this was my first season in the Supreme Senior," they're like, "Oh yeah, I was juvenile." I'm like, okay. Okay.
You're like, I've basically been skating senior since before you were born, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is incredible. Your story is insane, and we're not even like halfway
Oh,
through
yeah,
it. So
that's
this
so
is
cool.
so cool. I think maybe we'll jump to like, what was your training schedule like? I imagine it has massively changed over those 11 years, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, what was it like? I think take us on that journey of when you first started to how were you training for Worlds? Sorry, that's such a big question, but the floor is yours.
Well, when I started with the Supreme, we have only like 4 practices a week. On my third season, we went up to 5. On my third season, I guess. We have, of course, a nice training, and in our fights we do like we're working on our program, like some small detail, put some choreography. We have like a physical training. We're working on lift, and we added like a ballet at one point, and of course we have like a mental preparation. All of this, we must also continue to skate outside synchro practice, like to keep developing as individual skater.
So how many hours do you think you were on ice every week?
Oh, nice. We were skating on Monday around like 2 hours. Wednesday was like 1 hour and a half. Friday morning was 3 hours, 2.5. Saturday depends where we were, and Sunday was 4 hours for sure. Like
Wow.
more than 10 hours on ice for sure. By the
Yeah.
way.
Incredible. And did you, those years that you won those world titles, did the training increase? Did it change? Like, was there any differences, or was it just, you'd worked and built up and finally got there?
Actually, the first turtle is a big story if you want.
Yeah, go for gold.
Please.
Please tell us
Yeah,
Go
more.
okay. 2022 was a big surprise for everybody.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like the pursuit of the world turtle was for sure a big build up over many years, if I can say it like that.
Yeah.
But the big step was your non-qualification for the Worlds in 2019 in Helsinki. I think like was a trigger moment for both our coaches and us as skater. A big disappointment, but also like a great source of motivation. Like to reach the world pavilion, we had to change something in the way we train. And I think that when we came back the following year, like before we were like, oh, I don't know what to do it. Can we change it? And now we were more like, oh, I can do that. Well, I'm going to work for it. So it's not much, but it was already a huge step as a skater to take. Like it's a first step to improve your program and
Yeah.
you as a skater. 2019-2020 season was a great year for us, but as we all know, at the around like mid-March was the end of the season because of the global pandemic and COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
was a
was
rough
very
one.
strange time, but personally, I'm still grateful for it. Like where we were supposed to lose more than half of the team, in the end, like 70%, I think, of the 2020 teams, I can say that like that, was the same as the 2022. We didn't want to finish like that, like our skating
Yeah.
career.
Yeah,
Makes
fair
sense.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
Yeah. So in March 2020, like confinement started, and without knowing when we will be able to skate again. Our coaches, Patinage Quebec, and I'm pretty sure like many people around are working hard to get us back on the ice. But since we were not an Olympic sport, we have like no recognition. So we just had the 2020 and 2021 season by Zoom. All of session was by Zoom. Like
good old Zoom.
we're doing like ballet, physical training at home in Zoom, like try to be like together, but at the same time a bit alone. And it's like around mid-June, during one of our Zoom, Marilyn came to the Zoom and said, "Hey, we were finally back on the ice after 3 months and a half, but we were not allowed physical contact, and we could only skate in a group of 10
Oh wow.
at the same on the ice. Only 10. After that, like we were able to be in the full team, but without contact. So if we are going like stick or stuff like that, or girls to create a new free program, the one of 2022.
Wow.
And in October, the government announced a new lockdown. So again, October until like March, we were not able to skate as a team or together or doing anything. So at least the rinks were still open, so we could skate like for fun or stuff like that, just to touch the ice. But that's it. We're like the season 2020 and 2021, we have like nothing. We just try to do like a free program with stick, and that's it. We were able to do it just that. So after that, we started the 2021-2022 season. Around like April, I think, we could start skating again, but again in group of 10 and the ice without contact. And we work a lot on skating skills because we can do only that. After that, we were allowed to skate as a team, touching each other, but only for 15 minutes by practice. Our practice. Yeah, this
That's
allowed us to
crazy.
start working on a new long program and create a short program, but nothing like a real season for us. Like
Yeah.
around July or August, we just start to touch each other to skate. Like we're just crazy. We didn't know if the free program was good or no because like we never skated attached, and we have still a short program to do. So we were behind, but story is not over. At Christmas, the government announced a new restriction, and we are back in Zoom for like 3 weeks. I think we were not able to skate again.
You really went through it.
Yeah, I know. So once again, Patinage Quebec and many of the structure around like try the best to get us on the ice, and they did. So we are so grateful for them. And the meantime, we were supposed to participate at the competition in Boston or even the French Cup, but I think Boston was canceled, and French Cup with all the COVID tests, the possibility of not being able to return to Canada, or the possibility to be like to have a confinement again on our way back. We say, okay, no, we're not going. We're staying in Canada.
Too hard.
So our first competition of the season was the Canadian Championship in Calgary, where our last competition was in 2020 before the COVID. Or we're closing the loop.
That's insane.
We passed like 2 years without competition, and we start at the same place. We left everything like crazy. Main keyword of the competition was to have fun and enjoy this moment, because like it's been 2 years without competition. It was
just make the most of it.
Like I was just thinking about all the training in Zoom and like never again. No.
Yeah.
Never again. So we have fun, and finally we won. So it was still a good competition, a good surprise. We didn't know what to expect, and we won. So like, okay, we're still like not bad.
I love how nonchalant you are. You're like, oh yeah, we won. All this training, but online, but we won.
No, it's just like after all this training, we were able to win. It was just a big to win. It was just a big surprise. I'm like, okay.
You must have been doing something right to still be that good on Zoom and the training that you've had.
Oh my god. After that, we did like a small provincial competition just to get like more experience before World Championships. It was almost a bad idea, if I can say, because like several of us had COVID after that.
Oh no.
Were you one of them?
Yeah. Of course. It's not funny. No, but it was just like I had, and after that it was someone else and someone else and someone else. We were not able to skate like at 16 at the same time during practice until like I think 2 weeks before Worlds. Like it wasn't really not the best. No, it wasn't the best preparation. Like we just tried to be like, okay, this is happening. This is our story. We still need to keep going. So, okay.
But do you know that Worlds? So I competed at that as well, and I remember the fear of doing those COVID tests to get us there. And then when we arrived, we then had to do more COVID tests to be able to compete. And I remember the fear of being sat there, like, if one of us tests negative, we're done. Like, we're absolutely done. So I can completely empathize. Like, it was awful. Oh, it was awful. No, but please carry on. This is incredible. This story.
It was us. Like, we had to be creative, and we replaced the different skater at each practice to be able to continue training and prepare us as well as possible for the competition. Like I want France, like I have like one skater, like, okay, you're good at doing pinman, you were doing the pinman, after that you will move to another spot, and you were doing that, and after that you were doing this, and so we just like doing runs through like that.
You could skate every position in the program, basically.
Yeah, the people are yeah.
Yeah.
At the end, like, it was like, okay, so me, I'm doing this part and this part and this part during this element, and after that, I will be another person for this, and it was just like that. It was a bit funny, to be honest. At the end, it was just a bit funny, but yeah,
But it worked.
it worked.
It bloody well worked.
But it worked because like it was a really team effort, and I think it was our strength of the season. Like we were really a big team.
Yeah.
We're working for the same goal, and we're okay. We're in this together. We need to keep going together, and let's go.
But I feel like that's the perfect summary of what synchro is. Like that's the whole point of the
Yeah.
sport. You won because you work so hard together, and there was no job that was harder than someone else's, and you could all do everyone's if you needed to. I think that's such a nice metaphor for what the sport is.
And that's why, like for me, sometimes I think the hardest job is for the people like that are not skating, because at the end they need to jump everywhere if we need them.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Not everybody is able to do that, to be honest.
You utilized your alternates in the most recent World Championships, didn't you?
There was a girl on crutches, I think.
Oh yeah, I was involved with a one walker leg in the beginning of the season. If we are talking about Loriana, it was with me at the exit of the lift.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We've all been there. I broke someone's collarbone once. We've all been there.
I felt so bad.
No.
A crazy accident, but yeah.
But I guess it's one of those things.
We don't understand what happened.
Yeah, it's just a fluke.
And we're Loriana, but we have also like Alessia right before Canadian, I think. So it wasn't an easy season to like. We have the COVID part, but we have also like the injuries part, and we are just like we're in this together, and that's why the first turtle like have a crazy story when you think about it, because we just passed like 2 years without competition. We're not able to train, or only like skating skill for us. That's it. No synchro. So yeah, like that's why I say like it was a big surprise for us to win.
It was just hard.
But yeah, we finally arrived at World. The whole world team tested negative for COVID. So
yeah.
Okay.
A big deep
we
breath.
are finally here.
Yeah.
So we can enjoy all the work. We can forget about all the Zoom.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know what? Just have some fun. We don't care about like the result, the scores, whatever. We are just happy to be here and be able to skate.
Yeah, absolutely. And you did. You did bloody well. So
and you won.
But that's what we did. We're skating as we did in practice, ignoring the outside pressure and expectation, because like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you're so good, especially between the short and the free program. Like, oh, you are so close. You can go for the title. You can win. I'm like, okay, bye. I don't want to hear you. Leave me in my bubble. Like, especially, like, I got so many messages in Instagram and Messenger. I'm saying, like, okay, no, I won't open those messages. It will wait until the competition is done. Like, we are living a big moment, like, for the team and for us. And I don't need, like, extra distraction to mess up my head.
Yeah, just stay in the bubble.
The result was just like the Sherry and the Sunday. We didn't expect it, but we worked so hard for it. Like, we take it. Yeah, I just remember finishing the free program. I was already like just happy to be there, to be like sure to finish on the podium. Like, even it was only silver, but to win on top of that, it was just like incredible. Like, we were in the changing room waiting for the result when we heard the coach screaming without knowing why. We were just looking at each other, waiting, unable to speak. And then we saw our captain running back from an interview with Marilyn to tell us like we won. It was just like a crazy moment.
Yeah.
Like, I just started screaming, crying. Like, it was people like My God, really? We did it? Yeah,
Just couldn't believe it.
no. I don't know. Like even now, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, we won. I saw the medal and I'm like, oh yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
true. And like it's not a dream.
Oh, we
But
did that.
even a year after the first title, I'm like, yes.
A good question to lead on from that is, what actually happens when you like win the medal? Like, what talk us through that.
Do you just
You've
wait?
just been told, yeah, do you just like, you've screamed, you've cried, what happens next? Talk us through it.
You just wait for the medal ceremony, or
Yeah, we were just in the changing room waiting for the result. Like I said, the captain, Marilyn, Pascal was coming in the room. It was like a lot of emotion. We were so happy. And after that, we were just waiting for the ceremony and get our medal. And after that, like it was parents and family and friends of like a lot of Supreme fans were waiting for us at the hotel. But me, I was at the anti-doping
oh
control.
no.
So I missed a bit the party, but I was there for the end. But yeah, it was like a big celebration with all the Supreme fans. Like it was something we were waiting for a long time for a lot of them. So we were like so happy to do it like in Canada.
Yeah.
And I think we are the first Quebec team to win Armstrong. Like it was like
Extra
crazy.
special that your family and everyone could be around you, I guess, because if Worlds was somewhere else, it might not have been quite the same.
But it's funny because like we were like, working so hard for like 2 years, and before leaving for Worlds, I'm like, you know what? I know something will happen. I don't know why, but I know it will be special.
This feels
And
special.
there you go.
Yeah. That's mad. Is there the medal winners dinner? We've heard that there's a dinner for nothing like that. Nothing. It's just here's your medal. Good
just
job.
fun. Yeah.
And then you go to
we
the
don't
after
do
party
anything with other people. Exactly. But in 2022, I think there are. I don't remember if there are a skater party. Yes, so we just didn't.
There was
sorry.
no technical one, wasn't there?
Yeah.
But we went to the other one, like to the skater party.
So you've won your first title. How does everything change? Does anything change at training? How do you work then to get your second and then third title?
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Is the mindset the same now? Like you're all working hard as a team. Like, do you just keep working hard?
Like,
Nothing.
For me, after not being able to skate for like so long and not be able to do the thing I love it the most in the world, I couldn't see myself stopping right away. I'm like, okay, I still want to skate. I need to, not for the title, I just want to skate.
Yeah.
That's it.
It was taken away from you.
Yeah, because after 2 years of COVID, I think like one of the biggest lessons we learned, it was like, you know what? We don't control the score. We don't control the result. So at the end, what we can do is just enjoy skating, working hard, and that's it. And I think it was like something really helped us to achieve at the end the world title.
Yeah. Did anything training-wise change? Or did the training schedule stay the same for the next 2 seasons?
I mean, we were back like to more a regular season.
Yeah.
Like no COVID, no stuff like that, no like confinement or stuff. No, we were good with that. And you all think that the other thing is to get to the top of your sport, but in the end you have to work just as hard or even harder to stay in the top.
Yeah.
Like nothing changed. We were world champion, we wanted to stay at the top, and we also wanted to continue developing our sport. So we are like, okay, we need to keep going. It's not like, oh, okay, no, we are world champion, you can like step back. No, you need to work. It's the same.
Yeah.
I think for the 2023, the biggest job we had to do was on our mentality, like learning to deal with the pressure of no longer be like outsider, but being in the team like everyone expect, watch, want to beat. Like it was like a new
different
perspective for us,
different
like
challenge.
different challenge, exactly. Like was like a new position. Was a bit hard at the beginning.
Yeah.
2020 was not a easy season to start. Like we have like some injuries at the beginning of the season. At our first competition, we didn't do a free program because we were not ready to do lift. And the next two competition after that, we have like not a good performance. We have like falls and stuff like that. So yeah, we have like some conversation, with our coaches. While you were afraid of being beaten, you wonder what will happen if that happens. No, well, today it's happening. And wait, it's not the end of the world. So we just like need to come back, work harder, and everything will be fine. Like the result was like from last year, and today it's a new season, a new program. We're starting from zero again, and they were right. Like, okay, this is a big medal from last year, but today doesn't mean anything. We're starting again. So I think that conversation help us, and they like to say like we have to live in the moment. The only thing we can control in competition is our performance only. That's it. I remember they also asked us if our free program was too hard and if we wanted to simplify it, and we all refused. We are able to do it in training. We would be able to do it in competition, and at the end is that's what happened in Afton. So finally, I guess was a good time of the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a long process, and we stopped looking at what the other team were doing. We stopped looking at the points and putting pressure on ourselves, and just okay, I need to focus on what I have to do, and that's it. And we saw what happened. We were capable, and I think we were just like we were capable, and our first win in 2022 wasn't just luck. Like I think we were trying to prove to ourselves that we have it wasn't a luck we won the title the season before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a special season.
Yeah, you deserved it. Like you prove yourself that okay.
Yeah, because like sometimes you have people saying, "Oh yeah, but I think you win because of this and this and this," and no. This day we have like the best performance. It was the people think, and that's it. And even if you not agree, because like it's a judging sport, it's fine. But
you won.
That's it.
Yeah,
the result is there, and
you were the best on the day.
That's it. Yeah. And for 2024, it was very different. Like even if again half of the team had changed, we knew we were a good team with good kids, with like a wonderful coaches, and that we worked hard and together. If we were working hard and together, we could achieve our goals. So for sure, like we were like more confident, I guess, the last season.
And rightly so.
Yeah. But more...
it's just like now like I don't want to feel like we're like what to say, like
overconfident.
Yeah, just
cocky. Yeah, like you earned it. You were there at the top. You earned it. Yeah.
No, we're not cocky. Like we just knew if we skate well, we can do something great.
I was just going to say, I think that's such a powerful message. Like everyone can believe in you, right? But you have to believe in yourself. Yeah. And that's what you guys did. And that's how you keep doing such incredible things, is because you guys keep believing in yourself.
And just tuning out what everyone else
I think it was something was missing during my first year. Like I think like when we stopped analyzing and comparing ourselves to the other, it was like a big change in our training, and we can see the result. Like it was like totally different. So it's normal to watch the other team, say, oh my God, this is good. Oh, this I don't like. Oh, wow, I want to skate this program. Like, it's normal. But at the end, you need to believe, like, you are good too.
Yeah.
And you can do it too.
Oh, I love that. I think a good next question would be, so what were those mental preparations like for the competition, and did you have a sports psychologist help you guys?
So yeah, we work with a sports psychologist. It's Agathe Merlier, who also skated with the Supreme. Even sometimes, like when we have like closer competition twice a month for like team cohesion, to talk about our goals, our deadline. Okay, we're living in like in 2 weeks, what we can do, to debrief our competition, what's working, what we still need to improve in our work ethic, or as a team, it's always very interesting. Sorry. We also make sure like that everyone says something. It's just important to have like other people perception, and often we can see like from another perspective, like, oh, I'm looking this way, you're saying this in another way. Yeah, you're right too. Like, it's nice. And we have also like 3 individual meetings per season, before the first competition, before the national, and before the world championship. And if we feel the need for more, we can also contact her to find another time. And like, feeling good in our mind and body is important to us, even before like performance. It's really like something I learned to Les Supreme. It's really like, okay, your like personal being is more important than the performance and the team and the sport. Like, you come first.
Which is very important, because I definitely feel like sometimes in a team environment like that, you can forget that you put the team first, and it's like, oh, actually can't be healthy in the team if you're not good first. Yeah, I think that's so important.
That is fascinating, how you got like that incredible.
It shows like why this so good, right? And why because if that's the way that the base of the training set up and the mindset, no wonder you're gonna be able to train so well and do so well.
I've got a question that's just like an Afton question. What is it like to be coached by Marilyn and Pascal?
Why?
Because they are like my absolute
the dream team
idols. Yeah, like they're like a powerhouse. Look at their successes. What is it like?
Like, actually, it's like wonderful. Like, wherever like Marilyn, Pascal, we have also have Amélie. The 3 of them are incredible. They are so funny. They're always here for you if you need, like, in your personal life or skating life. Like,
that's so nice.
They're just like
I love
approachable.
them so much. Yeah, it is a big part of our training. Like, yes, we're working hard, but we just want to remember like to have fun every time. Like, it's very important. Like, we skate because we love it.
Yeah.
So it needs to be fun, even if we work hard.
Which is again something that can very easily get lost when you're training.
This
that
is
hard.
making me emotional. Yeah, this is hitting me. This is making me feel like I want to skate again. I was just gonna say,
I think was the hardest part for me. The hardest part was like, oh no, I won't be able to see like Marilyn, Pascal, and Amélie 5 times a week. I'm like, oh, I will miss them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so lovely. I was going to say, Sabrina and I, as much as we loved watching you guys skate at Worlds this year, and it was incredible. A highlight for me has to be Pascal and his reactions.
Watching him on the sideline was something else.
It's just incredible.
Sometimes
he
when
needs
I was
to be mic'd up.
Sometimes when I was skating the program in competition, I was looking at him. I just remember him at National in 2018. He was like, let's go! On the board, I'm like, okay, let's go. Okay.
Pascal says go. Okay, we go.
Okay, we go.
Yeah, because like we have a lot of struggle with my lift. and we just nailed it. He was like, okay, let's go. I'm like, okay,
We can do it.
we keep going.
Such a good relationship to have with your coaches, because
Like,
I feel like there's some teams in the
Yeah.
world where, not that we don't skate in it, so we don't know, but you hear stories of people or skaters that are scared of their coaches or like
Yeah.
intimidated
no.
by, and like obviously that's not going to work in the long run.
You need a balance. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
you
you
just
do
need a
if,
balance.
if they tell you off or if you're doing something wrong, do you guys like, oh shit, I'm scared, like
No,
No?
it's normal. Like,
you just know that you're like, okay, cool, like I'll fix it.
yeah,
It seems like you guys have such high respect for each other.
Yeah.
Like skater, coach, skater, coach. Like it's incredible to see and hear and listen and learn about. I
but
think
it's really like, it's really something really important for us to like to be like respectful with everybody.
Yeah.
Feel like everybody is part of the team. If you want to say something, you can say something. We will listen. Like, it's important for us.
okay. Let's
Amazing.
go more down the fields. Let's
Okay,
get
sorry,
emotional
we're getting
more.
distracted.
Let's keep on Les Supreme for a little bit.
Yeah.
The dresses,
Yeah.
they're stunning, right?
Oh yeah.
Firstly, I'm gonna put in a rogue question because that's what I like doing. Do you have a favorite that you've skated in?
Ooh. Oh, it's a hard one. For a long time, we didn't keep our dresses. One from the last 3 seasons, I have them, so I'm pretty
Those are
happy because we won
special
with,
ones.
with them. But I really like it. The free program Moulin Rouge in 2016.
Beautiful.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The short program 2 years ago was good too. The purple dress, I love it.
I was gonna say those. They're
The purple and
one of my
green.
favorite of yours.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
so classy.
Yeah.
So, do you get much input into them, or is it a complete coach's decision?
To be honest, it's really our coaches who choose the dress. They
Yeah.
have like the ideas and vision, and like they don't ask us, but I think they can see when we don't like it. Either like we're all excited about the dress, or they're like no comments. It's pretty easy to tell. We're like, yes.
Have there been any that
Like,
you didn't like then?
to speak about like Moulin Rouge, the first draft was pink, and like no, we were like, okay, no, we don't want to skate with that. But they changed it completely after that, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if they see we don't like it, they will ask us, like, just to understand, but not necessarily change it, because like as I say, like sometimes they have a vision, like we don't have it in the moment, and we understand later. And seeing like a dress alone or with like a team, it's a difference.
Yeah.
Seeing the dress like decorated or like with nothing is different too. So I think they're open and they're listening if needed, but not only just for dress, for everything, but they're always doing like a good job, so we don't have to complain.
That's what you
I
want.
love the gloves. The gloves
Yeah.
are stunning. They are beautiful.
They are.
Like,
But is that a practical
beautiful.
thing because you want to be wearing gloves while you compete and while you skate, or is that a costume thing?
Not a costume thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they are stunning. Yeah, they fit it perfectly.
I just think they like the glove because like he is doing like a finish touch, you know?
Yeah.
Gives you good
Finishes the
lines.
line, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What about competition rituals? Okay, so I always touch the ice before I skate. I always put my left boot on first. What are yours?
I was like, oh, with the COVID, I forgot a lot of my competition with rituals, but
Had to
I was
change.
fine with that. I never tried to find them again. I was like, you know what? It's in the past. No, it's a new era, if I can say that. But when I think about it, finally I have a lot. I'm a bit
let's hear them.
crazy.
Nothing wrong with being superstitious.
I kept listening to the same music from the moment we leave the hotel for the competition until we get to the warm-up area. In the changing room is to sit as long as possible before skating. Like, I don't want to get up. I just want to sit and stay here and drink a lot of water. Be the last one to leave the changing room, to have one last moment to myself. Like, take a deep breath, water, make sure like we don't forget anyone before skating. Like, everybody is out, and just like, okay, I'm ready. We can do it. The same as the practice, nothing more. That's it. And it's also my special moment with Pascal. Like, I knew, I knew he was waiting for me to. I knew he was waiting for me in the other side. So every time, like, a little smile or a little joke for me, like, oh, you're here. We can go now. So yeah.
He knows.
Yeah, it's a small moment together. After that, between like leaving the changing room until I stay on the ice, is the worst part for me. I hate this moment. Like, it's the most stressful. I'm just like wondering if I really know what to skate or if I don't miss something. Or, like, I hate this moment. I just hate this moment. I just want, okay, let's go. Can I go now? Like, it's no, never. And before getting on the ice, always like a look with Marilyn, who was waiting for us, and she's doing this moment with everybody. Like, and I always step on the ice with my left foot. Always.
Fair enough.
I don't feel great to step with the right foot. No. And before the program started, I like to check like my skates are okay, Mary are okay, Mary all good, okay, we can go now.
She's ready.
No choice.
You sound very zen.
So
You're
yeah,
very calm.
Yeah.
People say that about me, but sometimes I'm like, you're not inside my body, because I'm not. But yeah, like, oh yeah, you have so much experience. People are looking at you. I'm like, oh yeah, because I'm not right now.
It's all a
But
show.
Yeah.
You're zen on the outside,
no,
so you can be crazy on the inside.
No, I calm down myself inside, and once I'm in the ice, it's fine. But it's just really between like the changing room and stepping in the ice. I hate this moment. Like, it's something I won't miss.
Yeah, I bet.
Especially like the two last season before the free program, you're like, okay, it's now.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes, it's over. And
wow. Yeah. A whole season of work over in 10 minutes,
Yeah.
right?
Just
yeah,
a
it's just
collection.
crazy when you think about it.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Thinking more towards things that you won't miss, I suppose. If you're okay to talk about it, a question I think everyone wants to know is, how expensive is it to skate with Les Pram? What are the training fees? Like, obviously everyone hears rumors about all the countries and how expensive it is to skate everywhere, but what is it actually like?
Well, I won't give an amount, because I think something is similar but different at the same time each year.
Yeah.
Depends if like where we're going to a competition, the number of fights we need to take, because like sometimes like Canadians are far away, so we need to buy another plane ticket.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It just varies.
but for sure, like to have like a Worlds in Canada and like Placid, where it's close to Montreal, was like very nice for us. And another reason why I really like what the ASU are doing, like try to developing a competition outside of Europe.
Yes.
Just to split a bit
Spread it out a bit.
the cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you...
And at the same time, like, it developed the sport all around in the other country and continents, like what we need to, if you want to get into the Olympic.
Yeah, it's a whole nother story. Would you have to pay like a set fee at the start of the year? Like, that's what you're going to be paid for the season, or does it just change as the season goes on? Like, as something comes up, you pay for it, or do you have a pretty good idea at the start?
Like, there's no, each month we have to give like a certain amount.
Yeah.
Doing to the beginning of the season, like around May until March. And
Okay.
after that, like they were just like we give an amount during May to March, and in March, if we are qualified for World, we need to give another payment.
Yeah.
But just to be sure, and like that, the words are not too expensive. But last year, for example, we give too much, so they gave us back at the end, or they put a credit in your account if you keep going,
Yeah.
keep scaling.
So you're very aware of what you're paying for and how much you need to.
Yeah,
that
we
sort of
know.
thing. Yeah.
Like we have like a bigger budget at the beginning of the season. Okay, so the dress is this. Hours of height is this. Like a coach's price will be that. We're looking to doing that this competition. Last year, or like an international was around this amount, so we put this in the budget, and we will see if like it's more or less. Is that just?
Yeah. And for the skaters on the team, obviously there's a bunch of you that work full time and fund it yourself, and there's skaters that I imagine are
Like
still
me.
school age and stuff. Yeah. How like you're working full time to juggle skating and work? I mean, that must be with the amount of hours that you put into it. That's no small
Yeah, it was
feat.
a bit crazy, if I can say it.
But it sounds like you had a job that was able to work around the skating hours.
Yeah, like I was able to do working from home, working from competition. Like I just need to bring my laptop, so that was a big advantage, if I can say it. We manage, like we know
You
why
do
we're
what
doing
you
it. Like
yeah.
I know, like I'm doing this work because I want to skate. Like
Yeah.
I
You
make
do
my
what you need to
choice.
do. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, let's look at the. So we've
Last one.
looked loads at like Les Supremes.
What's
What's your core synchro memory? What's like your like your?
Oh, I have so many. This is not fair.
I know that's harsh. I fully put you on the spot there. I'm so sorry. But yeah, what is your favorite synchro memory?
For sure, the 3 world title.
Yeah.
Like each of them are so unique and have his own story behind. But one of them will be the French Cup 2020, because as a French skater, like the French Cup was like on my childhood. I was always here to watch the competition, watch the big teams, and be like, oh my god, it's so good. One day I will be like that, and well, I did. And so we won a medal in 2020. Even it was only just a bronze. It was like the world for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's a really nice. Yeah. Okay, you go for it, Brie. You get that last one.
Go into
I
the
think
last
this is
one.
an interesting one.
A little bit more
because
serious.
it's something we all struggle with.
Yeah. So what was your transition out of competitive skating like? Did you know your time was up, and would you still want to compete less competitively, or you know that you're done?
Well, our coaches always tell us like you have to prepare for the retirement to stop skating, even if it's on the sport. So after the first world title, I knew I wanted to skate. Like it was like no question about that. But I was also 27, soon to be 28, and it was like something I had to think about it. And I was okay, I will give myself like 2 years to be ready. Like if I'm ready before, it's fine. If not, I will like during 2 years.
Wait it out.
Just to think about like, okay, what I will do after that.
Yeah.
But going into the 2024 season, I knew it would be my last year. Like I was still in love with the sport, but for the first time in my life, I was starting to want something else, like stuff like I can do because I was skating. Like it wasn't necessarily easy to manage. Like you want to live the good time of skating, but at the same time you feel a bit disconnect because you're already in transition for what comes next. But I try to be in the moment as much as possible, so I wouldn't have any regrets. Like last year was okay, one competition at a time, this, one step, we will see. But when we listened to the free program music for the first time and in edit and I'm on top of the world,
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I just like saw myself in the final position at the World Championship, and I said to myself, whatever the result is, I know I will finish with this music. That this will be my last performance, like no matter what.
Literally on top of the
And
world.
yeah, also I was like, this was the best of the best, but we never know.
Yeah.
But like I couldn't have wishes for a better ending, you know. Like I achieved all my goals as a skater, and even more than once. And if I was still here, it was more for the love of my sport, which has given me so much and taught me so much than just the medal. Like, of course, you want them, but in the end, it's much more than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it was something like we really learned in the past season with the Supreme. So yeah, even though I knew I was quitting, that it was clear in my head, and that my coaches already knew. When I had to give my answer officially, it wasn't easy, and I was putting up the deadline. They're like, "Oh yeah, we need your answer by Friday," and we were Saturday. I'm like, I still didn't take them.
Do I have to?
I'm like, look, I'm like, was I really ready to say goodbye to 20 years of my life to
Yeah.
experience a moment like that? To say goodbye to experience moment like that, you can't find them anywhere in your life.
Yeah.
I'm ready to discover who I am outside of skating, because like all my life was skating, so like but I also knew like after 11 years of living like just training, I needed a break. Just and to help me, at first I was okay, you know what? In worst case, I will try to come back next year, but like just if I feel it wasn't a good moment and everything like that, I'm like, okay, maybe I can come back. I can still like keep this door open in my mind. But in the end, like I know I was ready. Like I was just like it was just a fear of a new beginning and
Yeah.
Change.
and
Yeah,
like
fear of
and
change.
change and like, oh my
Yeah.
God, what are we do with all this time in my life? Like
all this free time.
I will be at work and I'm going back from work. I'm in my place and that's it. I have a night free. What I'm doing? Now,
just takes a while to get used
I was
to.
just I was just anxious, but at the end, like I started coaching. I'm still involved with the Supreme family, and I love it. Like I'm just discovering my sport in a new way with
Yeah.
a lot to learn, but in different way. And that's another great challenge. Like I get the opportunity to enter a novice practice, open practice, the star three, like the first year of Synchro, all of that with the Supreme family, or to see some skater in private lesson. So yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah. You're still in it, just a different way now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that helped. Like without that, I think it would be hard.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
like at the same time, people like, oh yeah, you sure you want to stop? Blah blah blah. Because I was like, oh yeah, you won't skate until like you're 40 or 50. I'm like, no. People like, I'm like, okay. So at one point, like you just need to ask you the good question: are you doing this for me, or are you doing this for like the people around me? Like at one point, I was like, okay, maybe if I do another season, yeah, but is it for me, or is it because what people think about me?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, no, me,
You
I know
knew.
I'm done. I'm over. I'm over. Like I know people want to push me and see me again, but no, I'm ready. I want to do those stuff in my life. I want to travel. I want like find something new
Yeah.
and
Figure out
start
who.
coaching. It's fun. Let's see like what the life has in store for me. But at the same time, I still plan to be here at the World Championships in 2025.
I mean, absolutely.
I mean, I will be here. Normally, I will be there. Like, hey.
Gotta go watch.
But like, I know it was really like I was able to watch the first competition of Les Supreme Senior or went to the demo, and I was totally fine. It was like it at the moment, okay, if you're good or if you're like,
Yeah.
I was just fine.
Yeah.
Like, I just sometimes have to say like to think like, oh, I won't compete anymore at the big level and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just like like an amazing moment on the ice, skating career, and have it's a good ending, I guess. I can ask for more. So yeah.
An incredible ending.
Yeah.
An absolutely incredible. I was going to ask you, what do you think 4-year-old you would think to all that you've achieved
in skating?
Yeah.
When you first started.
what would 19-year-old you who moved across the world to skate think of what you've achieved?
Yeah.
No words.
Crazy. No.
Yeah.
No.
I think she'd be pretty impressed.
Yeah, I think she'd be like, this girl's really cool.
She'd done it. This is who I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess. Oh my God, we're so crazy. But yeah, to finish at the top of the podium once again with my parents and one of my best friends from skating in France, together with my team that I seen like gradually take his place in the world tops, and surrounding my coaches and who put the trust in me and helping me become the skater, but the person I am today, like I'm like just grateful for everything. Like it was just an incredible experience. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, just wow.
This is getting me right in the field.
In the field.
Yeah.
This is
like
in emotion.
This is
let's go to something a bit more.
Yeah. Before we go to those quick fire questions, and we'll say it at the end, but thank you for like being so honest and open and
I try.
incredible with your answers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I try my best. I know English is not my first language, and I'm still like I'm still doing some mistakes there and here, but yeah, I just try to be like the more honest possible. Like at the end of the day, you just need to work, believe in yourself, and stop looking what the others are doing. Like we're doing like a program where they are judging by people, so we don't control the result. Like it's not like running or stuff like that.
Yeah, so true.
You need to be the best.
There's no set way to win.
True.
We really appreciate it. It's amazing. I think so many people are going to be so interested.
So interested. Your story is incredible. But yes, quick fire questions.
Let's do something fun now to finish.
Quick fire questions. We ask or going to ask all of our guests these. So it's a one word, or if you want to explain your answer, that's fine. But
we did not answer in one word.
No, we didn't.
When we did it, we didn't. We got too into it.
Yeah. There are 6 questions. We're going to go through them. I will start us off. Short or free program? What do you prefer? Tricky, huh?
I guess free program.
Nice.
Yeah, we both said free. All right.
Yeah, we did.
Favorite element?
Twizzle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. She's a twizzle girl.
She's a twizzle girl. Nice.
I love twizzle.
Oh, I can't relate, but I'm so happy for you that you love twizzle. Spin or jump?
I love jump, but I'm better at spin.
Okay.
Yeah.
A bit of both, but yeah, fair. Alrighty. Favorite turn?
Ooh.
I had a really boring one. And Afton
That's
had
such a boring one.
mine was a forward inside 3 turn.
And mine was a forward outside counter.
I think she's a psychopath.
Oh. Can I say twizzle?
You can. You're obviously a
Yeah.
twizzle girl.
Yeah.
She's a twizzle from day one.
Yeah, but I hate bracket.
Hate them?
bracket. Yeah.
I can
I
get behind
agree.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Too
I
much
agree.
butthole.
Yes, I have fallen so many times on a bracket.
Yeah.
They're just not made to turn that way. I know that's the way you're supposed to
No,
turn, but it's just not. It's not right.
I'm not sure if we have covered this. We've definitely covered your favourite dress, but what is the favourite programme you've skated? Doesn't have to be Les Supreme, although I probably think it will be, but doesn't have to be.
I feel like
Oh, it's not fair.
too many to pick from.
Yeah, too many. Like 20 years. I think I will choose Moulin Rouge in 2016. It was a really nice program. Yeah.
Yeah, it was stunning.
A good choice.
Like,
Favorite dress, favorite program.
I love almost all of them, but we put this one first today.
A special one. Alrighty.
Yeah,
and
nice.
then what is your favorite program of all time? So it doesn't have to be one you've skated, one that you've seen yourself, you've watched.
One I watched and I was really in love with them was Rockettes when they skate on Queen.
Yeah,
It was
I know the one you're on about.
good. This one, or when they do the Rockets in 2016 was a good one too.
I think we got a Rockets fan.
Yeah.
Rockets
is
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And they're so nice. Like we chit chat a lot together in competition, and they're so nice too. Just nice. Like it's a good competition, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friendly, good, just as good as each other. Keeping on each other on their toes. Amazing. Well,
yeah, that brings us to the end.
We made it.
We made it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this has been amazing.
No.
I'm sure everyone that listens will enjoy it.
I hope so. I try my best, even with like sometimes, but yeah. But no, thank you so much for this opportunity to share my story and my experience with Les Supreme Senior. It was very cool to chat with you, and I could keep going like forever and for more hours about skating and stuff like that. But yeah, I think we need to stop at one point.
Amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. Alrighty, so thank you for listening to this episode with our lovely guest, Agathe. I said that right, Agathe? Yes. I got it. We've been so lucky to have her. We hope you enjoyed the episode on Life at the Top.
Yeah. Can I just say I've been in absolute awe for the past however long we've been chatting, and it's just been incredible. So some really, really, really important messages in this podcast that have rang very true to myself. So it's been incredible.
Just sat here in silence with our mouths open, like amazing.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next Sunday. But thank you for all the love. We really appreciate it.
Alrighty. Lots of love. The Synchro Skaters Club.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.